Nora Zaneta here, and I'm back again with another video. So I've got an island vacation inspired get ready with me makeup tutorial that we're gonna get into in a few minutes, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about me. If you are new, if you're a first-time viewer, my name is Nora Zaneta. I am 29 years old, Nashville native, corporate recruiter by day, corporate slayer, but I also do social media, plus size fashion reviews, try-on styling, makeup tutorials, beauty reviews, product reviews. I do conversation about my faith and my lifestyle and my womanhood and all things glam. So if you would like to build your glam life with me, I invite you to subscribe to my glam squad and become a glam. Subscribe, like, share, invite a friend, and push that bell-shaped icon so you can be notified as soon as I release new hot content. So without further ado, I welcome you to my channel, and we're going to get into this makeup tutorial. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, so I'm sitting in my living room. I know the lighting's a little bit weird. We're working on that. I'm trying to move. Lord, hear me. I want a bigger space. But I've been asking God to enlarge my territory, but I haven't really been taking care of the territory that I have right now. So I'm definitely like, why would God give me a larger territory if I can't properly manage what I have right now? So I'm working on a better routine and getting my space clean and organized and everything together so that I can come with better content for you all. But I'm going to ask you all a question. I know some people like to do their brows first when they're doing their makeup, and others like to do it after their foundation's been laid. What kind of girl are you? Are you a brows first or brows later? I am a brows first. If you've watched any of my content, I'm brows first. So I start my makeup routine in the shower. I put on, well, before the shower, I put on my Mary Kay, typically time-wise oily cleanser, but I'm out of it, so I've been using, I forget, it's some kind of oat. It's probably from Aveeno. Some kind of oat scrub to get my face together. And then normally I would put something down like a hydrating primer, moisturizing primer. So I may go ahead and use something here from Good Molecules. They sent me a lot of products and I use them even though I'm not always promoting them, because your girl wants to get paid for promotion. But I actually do really like their products. So I'm going to go ahead and put this hydrating silicone moisturizer, silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. Because your foundation, your makeup is only as good as the prep that you do. Now you saw me take a spoolie and brush up my brows. I like to go ahead and do the brows first and get that out of the way. I like to get that out of the way because it takes me a while to do the brows. So we're gonna go ahead. How are you glams doing? How's it been? I know it's been a while since I've posted content, and honestly, depression and life have been kicking my butt. I feel like I've been swinging, and the hard part is the more things get better, the more I'm like, you know, like I don't know, does that make sense? The more stable I am in some areas, the more like chaotic I am in other areas. And I'm just kind of feeling that right now. Just outline your brow with a good brow pencil and then fill it in with a felt tip pen, or you can just outline with the felt tip brow pen. And make sure you've got a good spoolie and fill it in. The concealer does the trick with kind of carving everything out and making it look good. Before I go ahead and put my concealer down, I've been using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It is a dupe for Milk's Hydro Primer. And I think that primer is like, what, 30 bucks? And this one's like 10 from e.l.f. So I've been using it. I am turning 30. go ahead. It's fine to use your fingers and your hands when you're doing your makeup, but there's also times where brushes are a better fit for what you're applying. So I like to go ahead and blend, can't talk today, y'all, this product in thoroughly. This product is clear, and if you don't blend it in, it'll be tacky like a glob. So you need to blend it in thoroughly. Not like heavily, forcefully, but with a little pressure. Apply some pressure. Y'all don't know anything about me at all. If this is your first time, Glammies, I'm a glam who likes to mix high-end and drugstore products. I'm not a glam that's going to tell you everything in my makeup bag is going to be, you know, 30, 40 bucks or from NARS or, you know, be high-end. I'm a low-end drugstore kind of girl as well. I think the product, the type of product, the quality of the product, and your application are what makes your beat a beat. So I've seen people who buy nice high-end products but don't know how to put stuff on, and they look crazy. So this is my note to you, that whatever stage you're in, becoming a glam, being a glam, financially, I didn't always have the funds to buy high-end makeup, and I worked for a nonprofit for like almost 3 years, and I definitely wasn't making money. So I really couldn't go and buy expensive products. So I understand, like, some of the conversations about relatability with content creators, and I understand where people are coming from when, yeah, as a content creator, you've probably made it and you're making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on these deals, but there are people watching you who are still paycheck to paycheck, and you telling them to go buy $150 like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc perfume isn't going to make sense when they need that money to pay for the light bills or to get through the month with food, you know. So I understand that. So we're all in different places. I've been in that place, and thank God I'm in a different spot right now. Let me see what my mama wants. Hold on, yeah. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I took my Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch, and I've gone ahead and just put it on the bottom and the top of where my brows have been drawn and filled in. And now I'm going to still just kind of, this is where all the like OG or like top tier makeup get ready with me girls take out their fan and like blow. I don't have a fan yet, so I'm just gonna use my hand, use what the Lord gave me. And now, I don't know how I ended up doing a whole lot of Too Faced. I'm going to use the Too Faced Head Refresh Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. It's got a coconut water probiotic base with some kind of skin revivers. It's silicone free. It's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. So I have oily skin, and that's why I'm trying to use primers that will do two things. I'm still young, and I know with mattes, sometimes mattes go on ahead and get the brow together wet, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend. Sometimes matte products can be a little harsh, like they can dry down too much. I like to bring my brow carving shadow down and just use it as a base. Yeah, like I really am at a place where I want to have a good skin mix. Like I still want to give you youthful, but I also don't want to give you, hey y'all, I'm so oily you can fry chicken on my face, because I'm always greasy. And especially in the summertime with the sweat and the heat, I still want to give you a nice youthful glow. So I've been using the e.l.f. primer that's a knockoff of the hydrating primer, and it actually has been helpful for me. So now I'm just going in with my Real Techniques brush here. Everybody tells you all the numbers, but I don't really think it matters. This is the RT 300, and I use it first off I'm getting setting spray in me eyeballs. But yeah, I am, you see I'm using this mirror over here because I don't do well like the other girlies do, just looking into the camera and blending. I actually need I'm trying to make sure that this is sitting in a good spot for y'all because trying to get the lighting. I want natural lighting. I want you to still like be able to see my color and my face, and I feel like my softbox is like washing me out almost. If you're a content creator and you use a different kind of lighting for your get ready with me's, your makeup videos, and you have a great suggestion, let me know. Also, if I have any glammies watching who are aspiring content creators, I am thinking about dropping a course and talking about what I've learned so far. So if you're interested in that, let me know. This is probably going to take the longest. This will be the longest step that I do. The step that I do. Because I don't take too long doing everything else. It's just me trying to carve out my brows and make sure they look good. Okay, so I been working on the railroad. Not really. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to do today. These greens are so pretty. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I also love the names of the colors too. So this line is Nora Land, Ife, Benin, Afrobeats, Boronu. These colors are beautiful. I think that Juvia does an amazing job of getting the quality and the pigmentation perfect. Like perfect. Let me see what we doing today. What we doing today? I'm feeling orange for some reason. So we going in with this shade here called Delta. I'm using another Real Techniques brush. This is a base shadow brush. I'm actually using a brush for what it's meant to be used for. And I'm gonna go, ooh, look at that. Sorry, my neighbors are loud. Actually, one of my neighbors fell down the steps this morning. So if that's letting you know how a week is going for somebody, I felt so bad. I was like, I'm just gonna say a little prayer for you and hope that your day gets better. Look at that. Baby. Juvia's doesn't miss. I know there's some discrepancies about Juvia. Maybe in the past they had some customer service issues. I don't know what went on before, but I can tell you what's going on today. And they don't miss. Pigmentation, y'all don't see no whole lot of fallout under my eye. The colors is going where I'm placing it with this brush. This is why I say, someone's like, why would you pay $36 for a palette? This is why. And this is why I'm saying you have to be able to gauge quality. I've had palettes that were $6 that were quality, and I've had some palettes that were definitely more expensive that were trash. So price doesn't indicate that it's quality all the time. But what I'm doing is just playing. We just doing color today. Obviously I'm in a color mood. We doing some color today. Shout out to Greta, Glammy, church friend. She always gets on me for not wearing color, and I've been wearing color for her lately. So we're gonna do some more color. My color looks up for Greta. Birds flying high, You know how I feel. Let's see. I don't know how to say this word right here, but it says matte green. It's called Ndebele. 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 Oh no. But it's a beautiful matte green. I'm interested in her. We're gonna see what she got going on in here. Okay. So y'all, I'm turning 30 and I've been having some palpitation, some hesitation, and some fear about it. Just because, you know, I've always been told that how you set up, and I'm gonna blend it into the first color that I put on. I'm gonna roll it in. I'm rolling it in. I've always been told that how you perform in your 20s is like the foundation for the rest of your life. So I have this hesitation that I haven't performed the best, when really I've done a whole lot and God has carried me a mighty long way. I've done a lot of great things, but I still feel like there's this urge or this desire to do more, that I haven't done enough. And so it leaves me feeling inadequate and like a failure, and almost hesitant about becoming 30, because I'm like, dang, you know, is it gonna get better? Am I gonna figure it out? Am I gonna make it? Like, y'all, and I'm just rolling the shades in. I'm just rolling the shade in. But I have to trust that God has me on the plan that He needs me to be on. Now there's another color called Taraba right here. I'm gonna use that green. And I'll put it under my eye. I don't know what I'm doing, but an eyeshadow primer probably would have helped if I knew I was going to do all these colors, but I didn't. I had a watcher tell me to get up out the camera, so let me get up out the camera. And I'm just taking that green. I kind of had it like feathered out here, and I'm feathering it like my shadow. I'm blending it up into that darker green. Y'all, position is everything. I was like, my light is over here and it's so dark. What am I doing wrong? So now you see the colors. There's a shimmery color. Do I want to use this or that? This color called Afro Beats, but there's this color called Iffy. This like glitter green here, Iffy. I'm just gonna try to get that in there. just a little bit along the lash line. Break up the color some. So this is where I am, and y'all probably like, this girl look crazy. This color Yoruba is pretty. Here's Yoruba. I know y'all are like, what are we doing? Are we giving clown today? But bear with me. So now this is what we've got going on for color. This is what we've got going on for color. Okay, y'all, so here I like to say this balance. I like to say this balance, or see a balance rather. If I do crazy color on the like eyelid, I don't then do a crazy lip. I like to say one is going to be the focal point. So I'm leaving it here, and then we're going to try to clean it up. So I'm going to go in and try to get some of my concealer under this eye again. I did drag the left eyeshadow up a little too far. Okay, y'all, so for foundation, I'm also using, you would think that Too Faced had sponsored this, but they haven't. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation in the shade Chestnut. So I'm a little bit more like lighter. I've had some discoloration here in my face that pulls darker, but my chest area is a little lighter. I was actually utilizing chai. I know you've probably heard Jackie Aina talk a lot about chai, but chai gave too orange on me. It was too orange. It was just too something. So it's difficult when you're trying to play around with tones. It's so difficult figuring out your undertone, and you know, you're cool, you're warm, is it peachy, is it red, is it orange, you know, how to correct certain things, how to mix. Foundation is really hard. So right now I'm using the color Chestnut. It may be a little light, but with my contour and everything else, I feel like it comes together pretty nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my I know y'all like, is she really squirming? Yeah, I'm short, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and take my foundation and get it on my face, and then I like to set. I think mixing your setting spray gives such a flawless look. So I'm gonna go in with my buffing brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna buff it out. What's your favorite foundation? Comment below and let me know if you're dry or oily and what your favorite foundation is. Again, I mentioned I am able to fry grease on my face, so I have to use a matte foundation. Now, again, the shade probably isn't the best for me, but all together, it gives me a great look. I know y'all like 20 minutes to buff, but it's always nice to blend. It's always nice to blend and buff and take your time. Now I'm going back in with my Born This Way concealer in Butterscotch. Now I don't highlight my chin or I don't highlight my chin or my section here all the time. I just don't. I'm going back in with my 300 concealer brush and blending it out. So I am just blending out I got all this stuff on my couch, y'all. I'm just blending out my concealer. So to set my concealer, I use Fenty Beauty. And I use the Pro Filter setting powder in the shade Honey. And I love this stuff. If y'all use Laura Mercier or any other setting powders, please let me know. Let me know. So I'm going in with my Real Techniques 402 brush, and I'm going to, it's a setting brush, so I'm actually using this brush correctly, but going to disperse my powder. Now I know some girls like to bake and some just like to press. I'm a press. I think baking gives me too much of a like ghostly shadow. I look forward to my 30s because so many people say that your 30s are your 20s with more money and more confidence. And I am looking for as much confidence and, you know, increase paying off debts, you know, living the life I want to live, building my glam life, and being more confident in my career, in my content, in myself, in my faith journey, in my relationship with God. So if that's the case, I do look forward to 30, but help but think about Chelsea Christ, the USA, Miss USA, lawyer, beautiful social content creator. I think she was a host for Access Hollywood or Extra, I believe it was Extra, correspondent, talented, like at the top of the game, and she plummeted from a building in January. And that's been heavy on me this entire like 6 months, because I'm like, that pressure of being a millionaire by 29 and having it all together and having a million followers and, you know, just knowing who I am and having it figured out is weighing so heavily on me that I'm just like, man, I'm nowhere near who I want to be. And feeling that way, I can understand, you know, someone with high function depression and, you know, battling with depression myself, understanding being in her mind, not being in her mind, I don't want to say that, but the pressure that she was probably feeling. Because it's like once you get to a certain level, there's a need or a push for you to continue to climb. Like, well enough is never well enough. And I don't know, just thinking about her. Just thinking about her. My friend Tron, my church friend Tron is always telling me that 30 isn't the end and that I act like I'm just going to give up and, you know, not be okay at 30. And that's not true. She wants me to recognize that there's life after 30. And I recognize that I really do. I really, really, really do. But I also am at a spot, if you see me looking off, I'm working as well. But I'm also at a place still where I'm like, God, I wish I had done more. I wish I'd lived more. I wish I'd set better boundaries, you know. I may do a video where I talk about all of the things that I learned in my 20s. Adele said it best, regrets and mistakes, they're memories made. And I also just want to talk about why I'm so thankful to God that I'm here. I went through so much, you know, and so I'm going to go ahead and start my contour. I'm using my Real Technique sculpting brush. It's called the Precision Contour Brush. And I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Bronze Deep Dark palette. And I'm using it top shade. Do y'all make the fishy face or any kind of weird faces when you're doing your makeup application? Because I know I do. I'm over here like... Look at this brush, y'all. If you're in your 30s or older, if you're glammy who's 30 plus, comment. Let me know how you feel about your 30s. Let me know how life has changed for you in your 30s. Let me know how life has become more glamorous or how you've gotten closer to being the woman you want to be. You know, let me know. How good does it get? Tell me about it, because I'm really feeling like, oh no, I've not done enough and it's over. Now I'm taking my time on the contour because I want to brush it in and like buff it in to where it looks natural. I don't want it to just be sitting. So I'm using the end of the brush to kind of fluff it in. So here's how we're hanging. Here's how we're looking. I do want to travel more. Well, first off, let me just tell y'all, I'm still in my real estate course, starting the course over again. So I want to complete the course and take my exam and get licensed. I also I want to travel more. I want to enjoy life more. I feel like I spent so much of my 20s worried about my parents and worried about this and worried about that and not really living to my fullest potential. And I want to see this earth. You know, we have a short life. Not short life. We have a long life, but time is really short when you think about it. And I want to enjoy seeing places and going to new places and trying new foods and meeting new people. So in my 30s, I want to spend more time living life and enjoying life. I'm back to shades. So I took some more of the green that I used, the Taraba, and put it back under my eye. I filled in some more Delta so that I could make my like orangey pink even. And now I'm going in with this color called Jigawa. This orange. And I just want to I may even do Nora this yellow and see what I get from it. Okay. One thing I wish this palette had was a mirror, like here somewhere, so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I also understand that mirrors are easy to be broken and it could increase the cost of the product. So I understand not doing that. Now it's time to blush. So I'm going to do a two-step blush process. I'm going to go in with my powder brush here. Powder blush from CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed line. And it is number 345 Hot Frenzy. I'm going to take my Revlon blush brush and I'm going to just pat it lightly. I'm gonna layer some blush today. And now we're going in with Milani's Cherry on Top Baked Powder Blush. That's the shade 110 Cherry on Top. And this is how it looks. Beat some of the color off so that I'm not too red. So now I'm going in I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Luxe Liner in the shade Brownie. And I'm going to take the NYX Professional This Is Milky Gloss in the shade Milk and Honey. Yeah. I know y'all have heard this song. Then I'm going in with Maybelline's Lifter Gloss in the shade Opal. And then I'm going in with Revlon's Super Lustrous, the gloss in the shade Sky Pink. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to use the Milani Stay Put Matte Liner. It's a 17-hour wear. And I'm going to use it to line, and then I'm going to use my Lash Intense Mascara from Mary Kay. This mascara surprised me. I actually received it as a gift from a lady named Sonia. She is on Army Vegan on TikTok, and she is on Facebook as well. But we support each other, and she sent it to me as a gift, and I love this product. So I'm going to link the mascara below, as well as some of these other products that I've used. I will be utilizing commissionable links. So if you purchase via the links, I will receive commission, and that'll help your girl pay her bills and continue to buy makeup that I can review for you. So let's go ahead and get the line of the lining. Probably DoorDash or Uber Eats telling me to go get me something to eat. Also in my 30s, I didn't mention, but I'd like to date more. I haven't always been extremely confident about my body or how I look, and that's really impacted me. Also, I went to Catholic school, and being plus size, black, and poor in Catholic school didn't make me a hot commodity when it came down to dating with the black kids or the white kids. So I've carried that high school mindset with me throughout college and throughout my 20s, and now I'm like, no, I'm cute. But I am. And so I'm trying to find a balance and get myself out and be confident, still be your humble, but confident, and date. And also, you know, sometimes your parents don't tell you about dating. And I'm learning the yes and the hell no's by myself. And sometimes the hell no's can scare you from dating in general, and I'm trying to not be afraid, because I know that the Lord has made a wonderful man for me, and I would love to just get out there and date and see what dating's like. Now, dating in Nashville, I've heard, can be rough, but I would lie to y'all and say that men don't approach me, but I don't go out a whole lot. I work from home. I really only go to church on Sundays, and sometimes out to shop on the weekends. So I don't be out like that. But I have been to events recently and had men come up and talk, or DM after and talk. So I guess I'm getting out of that mind frame that I had in my 20s, that I'm unattractive and undesirable. And now I just have to navigate being able to date, you know, as a Christian, and, you know, carry myself like a lady, and ensuring that I'm keeping, you know, God first and my dignity and honor first too. And that's a lot, just to learn it all and kind of be out there now. I feel like I'm a late bloomer. I almost want to give y'all a diary of a late bloomer, like Dating Chronicles, and just talk about what it's like, you know, coming out of Catholic school and being 30, pretty much realizing that you can date and that you're beautiful. You know what I mean? I really want to talk about that, because some of y'all are late bloomers like me. Like, I wasn't, you know, some people had sexual experiences in, you know, high school or even younger than that, and I'm not one of those people. So, not knocking anybody, but I'm just saying, like, that's not, I'm very much so, when I tell you I'm a late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer still. So I may want to talk about that if y'all want to hear more about it. The dating life here in Nashville. Right now I'm single, but hopefully that'll change in my 30s. You hear me, Lord? Help. Help. Okay, y'all, I'm about to run out of time, but I just wanted to show you my beat. Proud of this beat, because at first with the lighting it wasn't giving anything, and I was like, I know it's giving, I'm looking in the mirror over here. But now that I've got the lighting, the camera situation figured out, 30 where? But I appreciate your support. I'll see you all in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye.